to Realms and Roleplay Night City Stories. We're so happy that you're here joining us. So when we last left off, our band of bandits infiltrated the Nova Manor and met the real leader of the Novas, Helvenica. After some aggressive negotiations, we could say, there's a temporary alliance between the Novas and the Benitos officially, and you all sort of left off with the idea of potentially staying overnight at the Nova Manor, which some of you were not keen with. So we're actually going to pick up right where we left off. Ruby, you just got that threatening text, and what are the rest of you doing as sort of your meeting is ending with Helvenica and she kind of walks off?
I wrote it down twice, so I do want to just walk after Helvenica real quick and let her know not to trust my mom.
So you chase her down and she's like, well, I mean, our families have been warring for generations. It wasn't really something I was planning to do, but now I'm curious as to why you think I shouldn't.
Things are shaken up with the Benitos, and Ma has been going in what I would like to call a reckless direction. And so if you want the Benito support for our alliance, I would recommend going through me and less about going through Ma Benito. Yes, that's what I'm gonna say.
So she kind of smiles at you. She's like, so you're forcefully removing Ma from a position of power and taking charge of the family business?
It feels a little less forceful and more a little bit shady, a little bit of a secret, but I'm thinking that it might be time for Ma's retirement. It's been coming for a long time, and I'm fine with keeping her as a lovely figurehead for the moment, but if you need to get real work done, I would prefer you go through me and not Ma, who might double-cross you, because our feud runs deep and long, and she is more eager to hold on to our old grievances than I am.
She kind of leans in closer and she's like, if I can help you with Ma's retirement, people around here are really discreet, and I'm sure that we'd be happy to help in any way with Ma's retirement. So you just let us know if you need anything.
I appreciate that. I don't think we're there yet, but I'll keep it in mind.
She kind of smiles and walks off. So yeah, Ruby, you just got this news. What are the rest of you up to? Are you planning to stay overnight at the manor, or are you going to do something else?
Where are we right now? Like, what room are we in?
You just left from Callista's chamber, and you all are kind of in the hallway, and you see like people are still going about their day. At this time, it's kind of like the end of the day, probably around like 6 or 7 p.m. It's getting kind of late, but it looks like the party never stops at the manor because people are still going about their business and having a good time.
Am I still by the pool?
I figure you probably are looking for everybody else. You see that like Merrick kind of like has fun with the drinks some beers with his friends and stuff and kind of heads off. Before he leaves, he looks at you and he's like, hey, Raven, it was really great to see you. Whenever you decide that you had enough of all this, give me a call. And I'm putting together a group of other like-minded people who want to get out of the life, and it's good to have a support group around, you're not in this alone is all I'm trying to say.
Oh, thank you. I'll really consider it. Thanks, Merrick.
He smiles and walks off. So yeah, do you want to meet up with the rest of the group, or is there something else you wanted to do?
No, I'm gonna go with the rest of the group.
Cool. So you all are back together now in the manor, and Sid, you know that Helvenica said that she could help you get your memories back. So that's something that you could potentially do if you wanted to as well.
Okay, so I can go. So I wasn't sure how definitive she was, like what she meant by later. So I turn to Gizmo and I'm like, I think we might be able to just take care of this now.
I mean, great. Let's do it. If she has the means and we can do this fast, seems like we're in the safest possible place, right?
I mean, it feels like either the safest place or the most dangerous place, but I mean, I don't know how we're gonna know whether we can trust anybody ever. So, I mean, what do you think? Like, right? I should just do it?
I like it more than the last option, so.
I mean, yeah, me too. Okay. So I turn to the group and I say, I'm going to go find Helvenica. I think that getting my memories back and finding out more about what she knows is really the key to taking down Fennec.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
As long as it's not a dangerous procedure, Sid.
I mean, it's going to be dangerous no matter what.
I thought she was just offering to sort of talk to you, but I'm a little scared that she's gonna open up your brain more than just open up your heart.
Well, let me go talk to her and just see what's here. And,
Well, before she does anything, you come back to us and actually give us the details, okay?
Well, I mean, do y'all want to come? Would that be weird?
I mean, if you want us to, it's fine, but we're here anyway, right? If it's something you need to talk to her about personally just to get the details, we can stand by, but if you want me to come with you, I'm with you.
All right. Gizmo, you come with me. Everybody else, we'll see you in a bit.
Cool.
We'll keep your shrimp cold.
Thank you.
And
we
warm.
like it.
Yeah, I'm not really sure which way you prefer it.
Both ways.
Yeah, either way is great, as long as it's the way it's supposed to be, like when it was originally prepared. Otherwise, like, still a little like iffy on the.
Okay.
It's okay.
The
We'll decide.
robot.
Yeah, less
Listen.
shrimp talk, more head talk. Go.
I
go,
wanted to be
go.
known that
We're in
I
the
did
middle
not
of a
bring up
mass
the
war
shrimp.
Here,
I did not bring up the shrimp this
but you're
time.
still talking about it. So can
I
you
did.
please just go and fix your brain?
Yes. Okay. All right. Come on, Gizmo. And so we go back to the head of the manor room that we were at before, where we first found Helvenica.
And I'm
Knock on the
bringing
door.
my baby Roomba Charles.
Yes.
Yeah, awesome. So yeah, little Charles is he's bouncing around next to you, following you around. And
I picture him like he could jump on me, he could jump off me. He's like running in circles around me. He's just kind of like
he's all over the place, man. Yeah, he's like climbing up on your shoulder, and sometimes he jumps down because he gets impatient. So you get back to the room, and the door is actually kind of opened, and you see Helvenica is in there setting up, like all the furniture has kind of been moved out of the room or moved to the side. And in the center of the room is this big comforter that has a helmet strapped to the top of it, like to the back of the seat cushion. And the helmet has like a bunch of different cords on it that lead from the helmet itself to this large PC that's connected to a even larger like power conductor on the side of the room. And so she's setting all of that up. And as you walk in, she kind of notices you and she says, "Oh, Sid, look, about earlier, I'm sorry I hesitated. I want to help you. I just, it's hard to relive what happened."
I mean, I'm imagining it was really traumatic because I don't remember anything. And the only thing that I know is that not only do I not remember anything, but somebody took these memories from me. I want to know what you know. And if you have a way to help me, I want help. And I'm choosing to trust you, even though, I don't know, something tells me that I should.
She kind of looks at Gizmo and she's like, is it okay if we do this in front of him?
Yes, I'd rather he be here.
Okay. Well, I have the ability to perform a brain dance on you, and it should allow you to sort of relive those memories from your perspective, but I can't promise you that it'll work.
what's the catch?
Well, I mean, you'll be a little drowsy afterward, but other than that, you'll be fine.
Okay, let's do it.
How long does it take?
It could take 5 minutes. It could take 5 hours. Honestly, it just depends. It's kind of up to Sid and how bad the damage is.
And if we have to take her out prematurely?
I've never done that before, so I don't know. I can consult with our doctor.
I mean, nobody's gonna like attack us right now. I mean, well, you don't have the best security. I want to just say, like,
I mean, the last mansion we stayed in wasn't exactly.
We were attacked.
How
Bad.
often are y'all in mansions?
We're all the time. Like, not before this last
Lately,
week.
yeah,
Like,
lately it's been a lot.
before I was like living on kibble and just like in the back alleys all the time, and then all of a sudden it's just like shrimp everywhere and mansions and manor
We're pros now.
houses.
We learn real quick.
Okay, well, just like it's not a big deal, and like I'm not competitive or anything, but this is actually a manor because we have land, and it's not just like a big fancy
Right.
house. So,
No,
so I just
this
wanted
That's
to.
the difference. That's what it. okay.
Definitely the nicest one we've been in. 100%. 100%. Do you have any of those little slippers? Can I put on like a slippers and like a robe or something? I feel like I need to get comfortable. Like, just
Sure.
if I'm gonna do this.
Yeah,
Do you
we'll
guys
give
do
you a
room
minute.
service for stuff like this, or is it just you just go down to the kitchen? Because like
Do they deliver?
I noticed there's a
like
lot.
that would be
of
cool.
room.
I mean,
Yeah, like is it a phone call to the thing?
I mean,
from-
this place is pretty fancy, Gizmo. I'm sure that they would bring stuff to the room. I mean, they wouldn't just make you go get it.
Well, I
mean-
mean, if I'm staying here while you're getting this done,
That's
I
what I'm
just,
saying.
you
Like,
know, yeah.
this place is definitely right, Helvenica. Like, this is definitely the fanciest place.
It sounds like you all have a lot of needs, and so why don't I give you a minute to change and tell me what it is you would like, and I'll see if I can have someone get it for you.
Cool.
I'll be right outside. She steps outside the door and closes the door. She doesn't know if Gizmo is staying in or coming out, so she just kind of like awkwardly waits by the door and then closes it.
I'm like, Gizmo, turn around.
I just turn around. I turn around and light up a cigarette and just cross my arms.
In the house. So
Yeah.
while Sid's changing and Gizmo's smoking, Zigzag, you get a text from Rien, and it's like a selfie
I
of
hate you,
him.
Carmen.
It's like a selfie of him and the crazy cook guy in the kitchen, and you see they got like this really big giant pot of like shrimp gumbo that they're making. And the caption on the text is like, I don't know what it is with these people and shrimp, but I'm learning a lot about gumbo. Miss you, XOXO kissy face.
I got a very nice text. God, Zigzag is gonna send one back, and she is gonna try to get Ruby in the frame, and I assume Ruby isn't looking happy about it, but I'm just assuming. She's gonna try to do one of those secret ones where you're like trying to get someone into the camera, and she's gonna take the picture, and she's like, "Your snack looks better." Miss you.
Awesome. Ruby, you
Oh, I'm sorry, but you'd like to talk to me now? Is this what?
We've been ramping up that
15 minutes
tension.
after every sure. Oh, please, no. I
just wanted to let you sit in it for a
I'd love to
while.
have a conversation.
So you
is now
have
my
this
favorite
information that Kodara and Juno are in danger.
No, not Kodara.
Calypso.
Excuse me, Calypso.
Kodara is safe, right? Confirming. Just confirming Kodara is safe. Okay.
We don't
She is
know.
safe.
That would
How do you know?
She's above the other vat of acid.
that would cause some anxiety, but not this much anxiety.
The camera didn't pan over further right yet.
Yeah, Calypso and Juno are in danger, and you have this information. What would you like to do?
Well, firstly, because it came from Juno's phone, huh?
Mhm.
The text. I want to text back and say, new phone, who dis?
No reply.
Then who's with me at the moment?
It's you, Raven, and Zigzag.
I walk over to
Okay.
you and I'm like, what's the word, baby bird? Sorry, I heard somebody downstairs say that to their friend, and I just kind of wanted to try it out.
Yeah. Don't ever say that to me again.
Yeah, no, sorry. It sounded better when they did it.
Yeah, I'm sure it did. What's the closest neutral zone to this manor?
You asking me?
Raven. Because it's Nova's manor. Mansion.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
I'm guessing you have familiarity with the area, closest neutral zone to where we are right now.
This is actually the first time I've been here, so I can't really say. Sorry.
Okay. All right. Okay, so.
Ruby, what's wrong? Why are you all of a sudden real squirrely?
So we have a situation.
Yeah, we're in a situation.
Where. Yeah, we have another one. Juno and a friend of mine are in trouble, and one, we need to help them, and two, I think it goes to the bigger problem of everything that's going on right now, and most importantly, I need Sid.
Who's the friend of yours? Okay, no, it's cool.
Irrelevant.
You don't have to. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
you don't have to tell me. It's fine.
Raven, I don't know if you've met Juno, but she's Ruby's assistant, and she's really nice. And I told her so many times not to work for Ruby anymore. And
yeah, I don't think this is the time for those little petty comments.
Sorry, you're right.
I think the time is to focus on what's going on.
Wait, but what's going on? You didn't tell me. You just said they were in trouble.
They're in trouble. They're in trouble, which involves a vat of acid that we need to get to them right now. I don't know where they are. They want to know where we are.
That does sound serious.
And I don't know what to do.
Can't tell them where we are.
Well, no, duh. That's why I said, where's the closest neutral zone?
I mean...
And now we're back at the beginning of the
conversation. Well, now we're all caught up to speed.
I don't know if they have one at the manor, but I don't know. I know the hospital's a neutral zone. Do you think maybe we could meet up there? Try to negotiate or something while Sid and Gizmo are doing their thing?
I mean, Zigzag?
I'm reluctant. I mean, it is a neutral zone, but I'm reluctant to tell more people about it. But, I mean, that sort of is outweighed by trying to save Juno and your friend, so we could use the hospital. Would I know of any other, like, neutral zones? Territorial neutral zones?
Yeah, go ahead. Give me a local expert check.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's a 9 plus. 19.
Yeah, you know that there is a, there's like
you said biscuit factory, I'm gonna punch you in the head.
There is a, like, park nearby. Like, that was where the first big battle happened that kicked off the rivalry between the Benito family and the Novas. And that is kind of like the neutral ground between the two territories. So on either side of the park is like either the Novas or the Benito territory where it starts. And that little park in the middle is kind of like the neutral space.
I tell her about the park.
Okay. All right. Great.
I'm just like looking between you both.
Normally, I wouldn't ask for your help, but thank you. And then I'm going to text back and say the park area.
You get a response. I'll be there in 10 minutes. If you're lying, they're dead.
Oop, okay, we'll go.
Meeting him at the bike rack.
Great. See you there. And then I'm going to turn to Raven and Zigzag and say, how many of your family members do you think we can trust to just come on a spread out in the park with us?
I actually just talked to some friends and maybe I could hit them up. I got like a friend named Merrick and a couple of other unnamed homies that, you know, would maybe come.
Awesome.
I don't know.
We're gonna need their help. So if you could go get that, make that happen, that would be great.
You got it.
And how long do we have?
10 minutes.
All right. So I would just say maybe if we want to drive a bug, otherwise I can drive the AV that we have. But
drive a bug?
No, bug has been driving our AV.
Oh, our driver bug. I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
Accent thing sometimes gets me.
Well, listen.
I'm gonna run off to try to find Merrick and friends.
Thank you. Yeah.
Awesome. So Raven, you head off to try to find Merrick, and we're gonna cut back to Sid and Gizmo. Awesome. So Sid, you are like you're being treated like a queen. There are like people giving you hand massages. Y'all have like all the food that you asked for. Gizmo, they brought you a ashtray so you can smoke as much as you want. They open the window, and they even got like a little waxing for Sir Charles. So he's being polished. And so Helvenica she's sitting next to you. You're all strapped into the chair. You have the helmet on, and she kind of takes you by the hand and she says, "So, I never told you how we know each other. Before, when we were all at Omnitech together, you, Ruby, me, and other people, we were really close. Well, not really Ruby, but the rest of us were.
She's hard to be close to.
Why is she so prickly all the time? It's just like this is not about her. But what I'm trying to say is, I hope that no matter what you see in there, I hope that that time meant something to me. And you still mean something to me.
Feel it. Then I have to know.
They flip on the machine, and Gizmo, you see like this thing lights up, and the room's lights start to flicker. Sid, you are like transported. It's like you're transported through time, right? And you are in a really like luxurious apartment. You kind of look down and you see that you're in your body. You're standing near the window, and you can see Night City out of the window. And you turn around and see a beautiful young woman, and she is like motioning for you to come and join her at the dinner table. And you for some reason can't hear anything. And time kind of skips forward a little bit, and the two of you are sitting on the couch watching something on television, but like the image is blurry, so you can't see what you're watching. And then time skips forward again, and there are people in the apartment, and you are hiding behind the couch. The young woman is kind of injured. You see her holding a wound, and you are shooting over the couch at some attackers. Time skips forward again, and you see that the young woman is being held captive by some people. You see a really giant man with a ghost eye who has like a lion carcass in a purple suit. You recognize this as the Reaper who you saw at the Benito family ranch, and you see that he's saying something to you that you can't hear, and then he kicks you in the face and everything goes black. And then you are all of a sudden you're in a gutter somewhere. It's raining. There's like a puddle of blood that you're in. Time skips ahead again. You're in a warehouse and you're interrogating somebody. And it looks like one of the goons who was in your house that you were shooting at, and you're like beating them up. And time cuts ahead again, and you're in Finnick's office. And you see Finnick is saying something that you can't hear. He's kind of like walking around his office. It looks like everything's happening at 1.5 speed, like everything's sped up. So he's walking kind of quickly. It's not like abnormal enough to where it seems altered or anything. It just seems like it's really fuzzy and it's hard for you to remember. He gestures toward you, and you aim a gun at him, and then you feel a sharp pain in the back of your neck, and you fall down, and you see a shadowy figure standing over you that you can't make out who it is. And then you jolt back awake in present day, and you see that Helvenica and everyone are right there next to you. And you still can't hear, but it seems like they're asking if you're okay.
I nod.
You see,
and I say, oh, good.
Oh, I was just gonna say, Gizmo, you know that from your perspective,
how long has it been? How long? Like
it's been like 5 minutes.
Okay.
So the lights flicker on and off, and you see that Sid kind of like starts to convulse a little bit, and then Helvenica's like, shut it off, and they shut the machine off, and they start to disconnect her, and they're trying to like resuscitate her, and so from your perspective, Gizmo, it's been 5 minutes. The machine like seems to have worked, but Sid had a negative reaction, so they took her out of the machine, and she's coming to now. Okay. And so, Gizmo, you can hear that everyone is like trying to rush and get medical attention for Sid. Sid, from your perspective, you see people like helping you. They kind of put you into a wheelchair and like take you towards. You see nurses and other folks coming to help you. Helvenica turns to you, Gizmo, and she's like, she's gonna be okay. We just need to take her to our operating area just to do some observation and make sure that she doesn't have any side effects. You're welcome to come along as long as you don't interfere.
I grit my teeth very aggressively and begrudgingly go along.
As you're about to leave the room, she stops you and she's like, but you have to leave the cigarettes.
Take the cigarettes, throw them behind.
Awesome. You see Sir Charles picks them up and like puts them in his little container to save them for later, and comes with you. So we're gonna cut back to the others. Raven, you find Merrick, and he is kind of like lounging downstairs, reading a book, and he sees you coming up, and he's like, "Oh, hey, Raven, what's up?"
Hey, yeah, I know we literally were like just talking about not fighting and like living our lives away from all this and all that. But I have encountered a problem, I guess, with like some of my other friends, and they're in like big danger, and I really need your help. You know, this is beyond like a house thing. This is like my friends are going to die if we don't do something thing. So would you help a little, please? He
puts the book down. On the cover, you can see it's like How Not to Be a Gangster 101. And he's like, I mean, I would love to help. And it sounds like your friend is in a really bad situation, but like, I don't want to sound cliche, you know, but like I just told you that I was going to retire, and I feel like that's just, it's not safe for me to go, you know? So I just, he kind of looks at the book and back at you, and he's like,
pretty please.
All right.
Safety in numbers.
I'll make you a deal. Okay, I'll go with you if you promise that if things get dicey, we get out of there.
Yes, I promise.
Okay.
Pinky swear.
He pinky swears with you, and he's like, I trust you, Raven. All right? Let me get my gear, and I'll meet you downstairs in 5 minutes.
Merrick was a good man.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Faster! Tell him faster! 1 minute! We have to go now!
I guess maybe we should head out right now. Is there any way that you could condense that 5 minutes into like 2?
30 seconds!
He kind of looks around, and he's like, hey, one of the other guys who's like just kind of over there reading, he's like, yeah, can I borrow your gun? The guy's like, yeah, sure, man. And he hands him a gun, and he's like, all right, thanks. I'm ready to go. Let's go.
Okay.
People are really generous here. It's weird, but I like it.
I want to join the Novas. Forget the bananas.
So, Raven, you and Merrick go to meet up with Ruby and Zigzag. Zigzag, are you going to get Ma and Bug, or are y'all going to go without them?
I'm going to try and see, just like run and ask Bug to drive us somewhere, but if Ma tries to come, I'm going to leave without them.
So you go to speak to Bug. You see that he's in the room with Ma. So
Come on, Zigzag, you could drive, right?
Yeah.
Hey, well then, let's bounce.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna go in and be like, Bug, I need you to drive me somewhere real quick.
And he's like, yeah, sure, where are we going? And you see Miles like, where are you going?
Yeah, it's not important. I'm not talking to you. Bug, let's go.
Bug, stay here. Stay here with me. And you
All
see
right, then
Bug
I'm
is
leaving.
like looking between the two of you and he's like, honestly, I don't want to get in the middle of this, but like, it sounds like Zigzag needs my help. And Miles like, we're going to have to talk about this, Zigzag. All right? I know you're having your little rebellious moment or whatever, but this is my crime family and you don't come in here bossing me around.
We don't really have a lot of time to do like conversations and things.
Yeah, listen, I'm not bossing you around, Ma. I'm bossing Bug around, and as far as I see, I'm still above him in the chain of command. Bug, come on.
You see, he's like, and Bug follows you. Ma is not happy, but you get Bug to go with you. So you all get into Bug's AV, and as you're starting to head off, he's like, so where are we going?
The park.
Okay. And he starts to take you towards the park. So we're going to cut back to Sid. Sid, you kind of black out again and you come to, you're able to hear and you're back to normal. You feel a little drowsy. So for the next in-game 6 hours, you're going to have a -6 to all your dice rolls when you recover.
Okay.
You see that
you said no side effects. Son of a
just drowsy.
You see that Helvenica is next to you and she's like, Sid, you're awake. Are you okay?
I mean, I don't know. This is really I don't know.
I
just kind of like
rush up to her and I'm like, do you remember?
I just grab Gizmo's hand. I remember some stuff. It's not good. It's really. And I look at Helvenica and I say, "Are you the one who took my memories?"
No. The last time I saw you, we were celebrating. She kind of pauses for a moment. She's like, we were celebrating Oriana getting a promotion. Oriana was your partner. You don't remember?
I do. I do.
She was my best friend, and 3 of us went out to celebrate. And that was the last time I ever saw you. The last time I ever saw her.
But you don't know what happened.
I know what they say happened, but I don't know what actually happened. There were reports saying that there was a home break-in and she was killed in the struggle. And then there were other reports saying that you did it, Sid. And it was all lies. None of us ever believed any of it. But after that, I couldn't stay at the company anymore. I knew that something was going on and I wasn't going to stay there after what they did to her and what they did to you.
I wish he'd stuck around, but I get it. Things after that were really, really bad for me.
So Sid, what are we doing? What do we do now?
Did you look for Oriana?
I did, with all the Nova resources, and we couldn't find her.
So she could be alive.
I doubt it, but I mean, it's a possibility.
Okay, but this is definitely Fennec's fault.
I don't know. What did you see?
Not a lot, honestly. Not a lot. I didn't get much out of this. I tell them what I saw. I'm like, it's all very hazy and it's just kind of. So we're going to have to still go and get the stuff to get my brain fixed with Dr. Kadara. And we're going to have to go fight Fennec. Are you with us, Helvenica?
I've been wanting to take Fennec out for a while. We are ready to move on Fennec in the morning, like I said before, and you can rest here. but I need to know that I'll have your support tomorrow when we attack Omnitech.
Absolutely. We're in this. Why don't we get the rest of our...
okay if we do that tomorrow?
Does it matter? We have to do it. I'm okay or I'm not. I mean, what's the point of any of this if we don't just go and take him down? If I am collateral damage, then I am.
All right, but I'm totally getting your stuff, right?
No, I told you that already. You're totally out of the will. You're 100%. Listen, you know, I don't want to have this conversation. Well, you can have the cat if it's still alive. Happen. If the cat's still alive, it's yours. That's it.
I just wanted to make sure that you had some fighting spirit in you.
Okay. So, well, we should get the others and tell them what's going on so we can all get ready for tomorrow. Can we go and find them? Am I able to go get up and walk?
You see Helvenica's like, yeah, like, let's go find him. And she helps you up. You're able to walk. You're fine. You're like a little dizzy.
I do want to change my clothes before we go, though.
Oh yeah, of course. I'll give you a minute.
Okay.
I look down at Charles and I'm like, hey, go find my cigarettes.
You see the like top of its back opens up and they come out on like a little tray.
Gizmo, you're gonna have to learn how to cut this out at some point. I know it's a crutch for you, but man, I mean, it's really not good for you. It's not good for me. I'm around it all the time too. Like, dude. And
Sid,
Charles, think of Chucky. It's just
life's little pleasures.
That is a lot to unpack. A lot to unpack. Anyway, turn around. So, and I get dressed.
As you're getting dressed, Gizmo, you get a text from Priya, and she's like, so are you like moving out or what?
I just respond, it's been a strange one. ... Still alive though.
She replies, whatever, I'm taking your room. And we're gonna cut back over to the crew in the AV. So you land in the park and you see that the park has like people jogging and biking. It's kind of going about their night. So Ruby, in the message you got, it said, I'll meet you at the park. It never said where, it never said who you're meeting with. So you have no idea like where to go, who to meet with, what to look for, any of that stuff. But it's been 7 minutes since you got the text. So you're supposed to meet someone in 3 minutes and you have no idea where, no idea who.
I point to like just two people swinging and I'm like, it's them over there.
Raven, I think I'm going to turn
to Raven and I'm going to say, look, I've really been trying to play it pretty cool around you guys, but the whole like jokey, like funbo comic thing is right at the edge of my nerves at the moment. I'd really appreciate it if for the next just at least an hour we can all focus on what we're doing and stop fucking around.
You see Bug is like, wow, it sounds like you're lashing out. I really don't know what's going on. I don't even know why we're here, honestly.
Bug, zip it.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm really confused, and if you can fill me in, maybe I can help.
Yeah, Bug, we're dealing with
I'm gonna say
situation.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ruby, this is your thing.
You're cool. This is fine. I'm gonna show Bug the photo on the phone, and I'm going, this is what I'm dealing with. I think all of you guys should spread out. I'm gonna text him, and I'm just gonna stand in the middle of the park by myself and say, here I am, come get me. But you guys all make yourself scarce, keep an eye on me, and let's see how this plays out.
My palms start sweating and I'm like kind of thinking about like the direness of the situation and maybe the empty pinky promise that I had just given Merrick. And it's starting to kick in a little bit, like, okay, yeah.
Zigzag is gonna reach out, like grab Raven's hand and look at her and just like squeeze her hand and be like, you got this.
Right. Yes.
You see Merrick like gets his gun ready. He's like, all right, I've done this a lot, so we should split up and keep on comms. If you see anything, yell out. All right. I'll see you soon.
So I'm gonna. So I want to walk over towards the swing set with the two kids because I'm hoping that's going to be safe and not just a complete freaking disaster. And I'm going to text and say, I know. I'm going to text and say, you know what I look like. I'm by the swing set.
You see the ellipses, and then they go away. At this point, it's the meeting time. It's been 10 minutes. You get a reply back that says, "Are you alone?"
I'm going to reply back, does it look like I'm alone?
Yeah, we all scattered. We all followed instruction. I just want to say that out loud, that we're not just standing there watching her do that.
Yeah, so
we're waiting for like,
we're 5 feet away being like, when should we hide?
Right now?
I just want to be clear.
Yes. So you said, does it look like I'm alone? I'd like everybody to please give me a stealth check. And as I'm looking through this, I'm like, is there a stealth check?
There is.
Stealth?
Yeah, there is.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
It does.
So go ahead and give me a stealth check, please. Pretty please.
10.
You said 10?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Zigzag's a rock star. She's not good at hiding.
14.
just
Okay, cool.
wearing very loud clothes.
Yeah.
I'm guessing I don't need to do the stealth check because I'm kind of out in the open.
That's correct. I just did one for them.
Okay.
Oh gosh. Okay. So yeah, you say,
Oh,
does
no,
it look
we're
like
dead.
I'm alone? You see the kids, they stop swinging, and they're like, one of them is like, "We like your hair."
I'm going to say, yeah, thanks, kids. You might want to get out and go play, like, way the F over there.
Oh, but then we would miss it.
Miss what?
Ruby, can you give me an evasion check?
Oh,
Oh,
no.
The children.
I don't like it.
I feel like I'm watching The Wire all of a sudden.
I know. And now I'm like, I wonder whether this was ever planned or it was just because
That is some
Ash
dark.
said,
that
the
was
children,
dark.
and then Carmen was like, "Oh, the children."
No, I just knew. It was my intuition, I swear.
That was so dark.
Oh no, that was not good. What am I doing? Evasion. Oh, not bad. That wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. 18.
Okay, awesome. So
18.
So the kid's like, "We're gonna miss it," and you're like, "Miss what?" And then bam, you get shot in the shoulder. But it's like, it just kind of grazes off you, so you don't take any damage, but you do recognize that somebody is shooting at you. You're not able to make out where they're shooting from. You see the kids are just sitting in the swing staring at you.
The kids pull off their masks and they're really 40 years old.
Oh man, Jenkins.
So we're gonna cut over to Ash.
Oh, I thought you were gonna. Okay.
Ash, you are.
Is that me?
Yeah. Oh, sorry, Raven. Yes.
Raven.
I do not respond to Ash.
Sorry. Yeah. So you are in hiding. Can you give me a perception check while you're trying to keep an eye on Ruby?
So I will be perceiving. Yeah. Yes. 17.
Awesome. So you are watching Ruby. You can't really hear what's happening, but you see that she's talking to these kids, and the kids are being kind of creepy. And then all of a sudden, you see Ruby like get shot, and you hear the gunshot. So could you give me an evasion check, please?
I guess I could, if you really wanted me to.
If you'd be so
I don't
kind.
see it being necessary, of course. Okay, another 17.
I now just picture like the gunshot going off and Raven just like doing like a tumble flip like in the bushes.
Awesome. So 17. So there isn't like. Okay, we're gonna do a skill check, and we're gonna do a. Let's do an athletics skill check. No. Let's do brawling. Let's do brawling skill check. And let me know what you get.
Okay, that's also you roll a d10, right?
Yeah, so you roll a d10 and you add your skill in that
Dex.
particular stat.
Okay, I just wanted to double check.
No, you roll a d20. Right?
13.
Awesome. So you are watching Ruby and all of a sudden you get grappled by somebody and you are trying to look around to see what's happening, and somebody like puts a rag over your face and knocks you out.
The old chloroform.
So Raven, you are unconscious. Zigzag.
This is so sad.
Could you give me a perception check, please?
I no longer want to perceive.
I do not wish to be perceived or to perceive.
Well, considering you're knocked out, you can't at the moment.
So that's a 12, baby.
Awesome. So you are kind of like walking through the park. You can see Ruby a little bit, but it's like kind of obscured, and you can't see the others at all. So you hear the gunshot and you kind of try to get over to see what happened. And then you see somebody step out in front of you they're in a like a suit, but they're wearing like an animal mask. And could you
Usually
make
a friendly.
Could you make a skill check for me before you shoot them?
What kind of skill check?
I would like you to please make a
Parkour.
So reflex is only for marksmanship. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a couple of different skill checks.
Oh, I'd love it.
I'd like to do a concentration check, please.
I'm gonna concentrate?
Go on, think.
What is my Wait, where's concentration?
Actually, no, never mind. That's too complicated. Let's just do evasion.
Oh, it's will. No, listen, I'll do concentrate. It's fine, I'll do concentration.
No, evasion's better.
Okay, fine. I got good concentration. I just didn't realize it at first. I shouldn't have said anything.
Zigzag has good concentration.
Yeah, wild. Well, it's because she needs to be in the zone when she's playing. She's good at focusing on her own stuff.
Right, okay.
Armin's like pulling up our skill sets and being like, "Oh, that's a little high, don't you think?"
Yeah, what's the weakest?
Scrolling
one?
through the lowest
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
Okay. This is fine. That was a 10. So I get a roll again. So that's 17 plus 11, so 28.
Awesome. So you round the corner and you see this person in the suit with the animal mask, and you notice, because you are a Benito through and through, and not only that, you're about to be the family leader. Somebody comes up behind you and tries to stab you, but you're able to get out of the way and you disarm them. So there are two people here, both in suits with animal masks. So we're gonna pause right there, and we're gonna come back to Ruby.
Wow.
Ruby, you've been shot. There are these creepy kids staring at you, and you have no idea where the others are. What would you like to do?
Right. Has the kid responded to my question?
Well,
Can I turn to the kid and say, "Answer me"?
They said that they didn't want to miss it, and then you got shot.
And then I said, "Miss what?" And then I got shot.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't answer the miss what?
No. So the other kid is like, you were supposed to come alone and you didn't.
I'm here alone. Do you know what? F that. I'm gonna go and try and shoot these kids. I'm
You
done.
gotta shoot the kids?
I'm done.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
done. Yeah, I'm shooting the kids.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Go ahead and roll an attack.
It's way too much stress.
Armin, stop
Am I
giving
rolling?
us children to murder. It's your
Oh my gosh. Okay,
No.
go ahead and roll an attack.
I've got like a
carbon.
pistol's better close. Isn't it pistol's better close up?
Oops.
Don't mess with me. Is what I'm saying. Don't.
This is fine. I got it.
If you take out my ability to have conversations with people, I'm just gonna shoot him. I've got no other choice.
What a world.
No.
Animal, mineral, child. It doesn't matter.
All right. So go
actually, no. You gave me. I think you gave me pause to have a moment. What I'm gonna do rather than shoot him is I'm gonna try. I've got a knife. I'm gonna try and grab one and put a knife to their neck.
Awesome. So you reach out to grab it and your hand phases through it because they're holograms. And
they are stinking holograms.
You see that.
Maybe that's better. Good. Thank you for giving me that pause to think like a real person.
I feel like Ruby would have shot a kid though.
She definitely thought about it. We all know that.
Get off the swing. It's my turn.
Yeah.
I was so unprepared for that. That was awesome. So they're holograms and they disappear.
Okay, so then can I turn and like put my hands out and say, "What the hell do you want from me?" Like scream it out into the middle of the park.
Okay, awesome. So you scream, "What do you want from me?" And can you give me another evasion check, please?
Evasion. Okay. Oh, god damn it. I got a critical. Oh, no. Like 6.
Awesome. What did you say? You got a critical failure at first?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, awesome. So we're gonna come back to that. So Zigzag, I'm gonna roll initiative for these.
You might want to get a new wig for next week.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and roll initiative, Zigzag.
Oh, sure. I think that's just reflexes plus D10, right? I don't have my cheat sheet up.
Yeah.
I have another character ready.
Yep.
Okay, 13.
Awesome. So you act first. So there are these two people there. It doesn't seem like they're armed because you disarmed the one with the knife. What would you like to do?
It doesn't seem like they're armed.
From what, like they visibly don't have any weapons.
Okay, well, I'm going to wheel on the one who stabbed a knife in my general direction and try to shoot them.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and roll an attack.
Great. Okay. 20.
Awesome. So you pull out your gun and shoot one of them in the head, and as they fall to the ground, their mask falls off because it's like the over the head, like kind of like Halloween mask.
Yes.
Their mask falls off, and you see that they have a corpse face. Like their face is really like old and decaying, and you see that there are these like 2 bolts in the sides of their head, and one of them like fizzles out. And the other person is just standing there. So it's their turn.
On my turn, can I also call out for Bug?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Awesome.
That's it. Just like, I'm just going to shout his name also.
Okay, awesome. So you shoot that one, and on the other one's turn, it's going to attempt to grapple you.
Love this.
So let's do an opposed, what did we do before? I think it was athletics. Oh no, we did brawling. Let's do opposed brawling.
Okay.
So roll your stat plus skill plus 1d10.
I was
10.
not prepared for zombie robots.
Yeah, I know.
All right, awesome. So it like tries to grab you, and you like duck under its arms.
Oh my god! But just barely, man. That was not great.
And it's your turn now. What would you like to do?
I guess I'm gonna try and shoot that one too.
Awesome, go for it.
I was just trying to think, like, I would actually like to pull off its mask and pull out one of those things, but I think I'm better at shooting than I am at quick movements.
Okay.
Okay, so that is 19.
Okay. Awesome. So yeah, you are able to dodge, and as you duck under it, you shoot it in the head and freaking
Rockstar
just
shit.
Destroy it. And so both of those enemies are dead. But you called out for Bug, no response.
Okay.
So let's come back to Ruby. So you said, "What do you want from me?" And then the loudest gunshot rings out, Zigzag. And Ruby, you get shot right through the chest. And you take... Hold on.
I would just like to point out that this seems a little unfair. But please continue.
How many dice is he rolling?
That seems like a lot of dice.
For a shot through the
Is
chest.
this like
He
a
never
rocket
has
launcher
enough
to my
dice.
chest?
He always
And he's
needs more
smiling. I
dice.
don't like the smiling.
It's okay.
Oh, it's
You're
the
fine.
worst.
You only take 16 damage.
Only? I'm currently seriously wounded, is all I'd like to say.
Do you
Yeah.
have any armor, just by any chance?
Oh, I did actually,
Yeah,
but it was 11. That's right. Hang on, so I've got to work this out. So my armor's 11,
Just
my
picture
body
Ruby
armor.
with like
So
a
then you
visible
take 5
hole.
points
She's like,
of
I'm okay.
So I take 5 points of damage.
Yes,
Okay,
and your
so I'm
armor
not
goes
seriously
down to
wounded.
10.
I'm just at 20. Okay, good.
So yeah,
Alright.
so you get shot in the chest, and you get the wind knocked out of you, but you're okay. And you see that your armor is damaged though. It only goes down by 1 statistically, but like it's damaged in game. And you oh sorry, go for it.
No, do I have a moment?
Oh yeah. I
mean, can I? Do I get to respond?
Yes, I was just gonna say, Zigzag, you heard that, and you know that Ruby is in trouble. So Ruby, what would you like to do?
I think Ruby's response is just.
I'm gonna be like, breathing. I'm going, that wasn't very nice. And then I'm gonna say, you never said don't come alone.
I forgot to send that text message, I guess.
Nobody responds. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Wait. Is there vomit rising inside me at all? Because I feel like I'd like to vomit
okay.
right now.
Your armor protected you.
Okay. I'm at a loss. I'd like to just take a moment to breathe and hold on. Oh, actually, no. I want to run for cover.
Awesome.
Where's
That's
cover?
better.
Where's
That's
something
Yeah,
good.
it's like,
That's a
get
good
out of
thought.
there.
Good thought.
Awesome. So you there are so many like trees and stuff around. You are
I
able
just got
to
shot, guys. Give me a break.
I know.
you're able
He's
to
having a real
book it out of
reaction.
there, and you take some cover behind some trees and stuff. So go ahead and give me a stealth check.
Yeah. It does not like anything physical. 8.
Okay, cool. So you have cover, but you are not hidden. But you're in cover.
I have a palm frond that I'm just like putting in front of me.
There's a tree
I'm
there,
not
but
here.
like you know that they probably
Yeah.
know where you are. So
Okay.
we're going to stop there and cut back to Raven. So Raven, you come to, and you are tied up in a building that you don't recognize.
She's full on kidnapped.
It looks like some like apartment, maybe. Like it looks like a small room. There's a window that's covered with tarp, and there's like one light that's kind of like shining in your face. And you can see that there's somebody in front of you, but the light's so bright you can only see their boots. And they say to you, "Where's the Nova headquarters?"
Huh? What did you say? Sorry, say it again, please.
They come closer, and you see that it's the person. The mask that they're wearing is the same person that you all saw in the hotel room. So this is the Whisperer, and they have a like green and red katana, and they hold it up to your throat, and they said, "I'm only gonna ask one more time. Where is the Nova headquarters?"
Can I kind of stressing me out a little bit, sorry. Hold on.
It's okay.
Oh, I assume that was in character. Is that not what Raven's saying in character?
Oh no, that is. What was? Can I give the location of the place where we were with like Bit and them? Because that was a Nova headquarters. Mm-hmm. It's empty, but I mean, it's a Nova headquarters.
Yeah. So you tell them that. You tell them the old biscuit factory, and you see that they're like, "I'll be back," and if you're lying, you're dead. And
okay, I'll just wait here.
We're gonna cut over to Zigzag. So Zigzag, you heard the shot. You saw Ruby run off. So you can go meet up with Ruby if you want. You also know that you haven't seen Merrick. You haven't seen Bug. And
seen Raven.
You haven't seen Raven either.
Okay, I am going to, instead of running towards Ruby because she's currently getting shot at, can I see where the shot came from?
Yeah, go ahead and let's do a perception check. Yeah, that's probably the best one.
Zigzag, come on, please, Zigzag, please.
I'm picturing like the side by side, and you just see me and Sid, and like you just hear "Girl from Ipanema" playing over like a loudspeaker.
Yeah.
I'm just like reading a magazine, smoking a cigarette,
eating shrimp, hanging out, wait for them to come back.
I got a 12.
Okay, awesome. So you can see that the shot is coming from somewhere nearby, but you can't make out where. But yeah, you can't really tell where it's coming from. So we're gonna come back to Ruby. We're kind of doing like a really faux initiative order. So Ruby, what would you like to do?
Probably.
I'm gonna text. Liv would be great. Yeah, I'm gonna text and say, "How can I help you if you don't tell me what you want?"
You get a reply, and it says, "The only thing I want is for you to die."
I reply back and say, "Well, that's a lovely response. Thanks so much." Can I also try now to see where the gunshot was coming from?
Yeah, go ahead and or actually, you know what? So let's do a perception check, and then we'll go from there.
I would love to do that. That is the thing that I would love to do. And if I roll a 1, I'm walking away. If I stand up and walk away from this room. Because
a visual representation of your role
on one of my best skills in the. Oh, hooray! What am I doing? Perception. 21, 30.
Awesome. So you
30.
As you're texting them, you see a shot like come into the dirt, and you're able to like look around the tree and see exactly where that shot came from. So
you can see talent from a mile away.
On the other end of the park, there is like a apartment building that's like across the street from the park, and you can see like a glint off of the scope from the sniper rifle that they're shooting at you with, and there's someone in the apartment building, one of the windows, shooting at you. So you know exactly where they are. In terms of like in-game distance, they're probably like 60 feet away from where you are right now.
I'm sure there are rules against that in the lease.
And I can see there's only one shooter.
Yeah, there's only one person shooting from you, at you, yeah. On a 30 perception check, I know you were specifically looking for the shooter, but that's really high. So you also see that like there are other figures in the park. So you can see that like kind of surrounding you in more or less like a circle around the park, making like a perimeter, a wide perimeter. You see that there are figures in suits that are wearing animal masks. And they're all just kind of like standing very ominously, kind of motionless, almost a little lifeless, like in a circle around you. So just kind of like blocking you in, creating a perimeter.
Ruby's not very smart. Oh gosh, I don't know what to do. 60 feet away is not. What's the weapon? Can I try and shoot?
You have to get
That's
closer.
going to be too far, isn't it? I have to get closer. Can I see where? Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. I need a moment because I really don't know what to do.
No, it's okay. We can come back.
Can I pause? Yeah, thank you. I'd like.
So we're gonna cut over to Raven. I don't know why I keep doing that. We're gonna cut over to Raven. So Raven, you are in this room, and the Whisperer left you in here. You sent them to the old biscuit factory where Bit was murdered, and you hear like some scuffling, and then from one of the vents above you, like Merrick comes crashing in, and he's like, "Oh man, those are really small." And you see Merrick is like really bloody, really beat up, really hurt. But he kind of like stumbles over and he's like, "Are you okay?"
Yeah. Are you?
No, but we gotta get out of here.
Cool.
And so he cuts you loose, and he's like, What happened? I was looking around in the park and I got jumped, but I was able to escape, and I saw them dragging you over here. What's going on?
Yeah, I got kind of like knocked out and tied up, and they were asking for the Nova headquarters, and so I gave them the location of like the old biscuit factory. You know which one I'm talking about, right?
Oh yeah, that place.
Yeah. So I told them that one because things have happened there recently, and I think everyone will be okay.
Quick thing.
And yeah, so I think we should run. Like
we should get out of here.
Yeah. I'm really glad you're okay, and we do kind of like a wary secret handshake.
Awesome. So he puts his weapon under his armpit because his other arm's kind of broken, and he just like does the handshake with one hand. And the two of you start to sneak out of the apartment building. So Zigzag, we're gonna come back to you. You were unable to identify where the shooter's coming from, but you currently are sort of not in danger. What would you like to do?
Hang out. No. Okay, if I can't figure out where the shooter is coming from, I'm going to, with my gun drawn, try to make my way over to Ruby. And if I see any other figures, I also want to find Bug and Merrick and Raven. So like, I'm gonna also like I'm gonna slowly move over to Ruby and like look for any other zombies.
Awesome. So can you give me a perception check? And then an evasion check?
Can we just not look? And why would you also give me an evasion check to do that with? 15 perception.
Awesome.
And then you just also want the evasion at the same time?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, why not? Of course. I would love to do that for you. Absolutely. 21.
Awesome. So you are sprinting over towards Ruby, and there a few shots come off at you, but you're able to dodge them. And as you're running over there, you notice that those same folks in suits with animal masks that you saw are surrounding you all in the park. So when you first got to the park, there were people like going about their business, enjoying the park, but you haven't seen anyone since you all came over here. And you see that like those folks in masks are the only other people in the park, and they've kind of created a circle, a perimeter around where you are. The same thing that Ruby saw. So you make it over to where Ruby is without being shot.
Okay. Ruby, I think we gotta go, and I don't know where our friends are.
Yeah, so I agree. The little problem, we're kind of surrounded.
Okay, great news. Good and bad news. They're corpses, which is horrifying, but they go down easy if you get them. I know. Let me explain this again. They're dead people, and I know I'm sounding like a crazy person, and I acknowledge that, and I've not always been sort of the best person to trust. They are literal corpses, and they've got weird things in their brain, like straight up Frankenstein, well, his monster, and they do die. Whatever death is to them, we gotta go and find our friends.
All right. What about then? We just barrel them. Let's go straight forward. Run to Bug in the car.
Bug is
just run at him.
Bug
shooting.
Was in the park with us. I don't remember if she's Boston, but now she is apparently.
Where the hell is Bug then?
Yeah.
Let's just get to the car and drive the hell out of here. Yes?
I don't think we should leave without our crew.
I think we're gonna die, and we don't know where our crew is.
Did you see?
We don't know where they are, and we know we're gonna die.
I think we can take them, as long as they don't have guns. They didn't seem to be armed, except for the one shooting at you. Do you know who that is? Where they are?
They're in that building up there.
Okay, so we should maybe go there and kill them and ask, before they die, ask them who they're working for.
But they're still shooting at us.
Okay, shoot back.
Here's an idea. Have we got time to be having this little
Nope.
tete-a-tete?
I am gonna just aim at one of the zombie guys and take a shot.
Okay, go ahead and roll an attack.
Beep boop boop beep beep ba boop beep bop bop. 18.
Awesome. You blow his head off.
Hell yeah.
Is the sniper
How
just
many?
like in between eating a sandwich? Like
Well, the sniper is,
Yes.
is taking pot shots, but they're behind a tree, so they're safe. from
okay.
The sniper at the moment.
All right.
Oh,
So I would also now like to shoot a zombie because they're annoying me to no end.
Okay, go ahead
I
and
would
roll
like
an
to shoot
attack,
too.
and then we're gonna cut over to Raven.
I don't think I've actually shot at someone, have I? What am I doing?
You used a rocket launcher once.
No, I know, but that was... I know how to do that. I don't just know how to do a regular attack. No, honestly, I just had a complete, a massive traumatic brain issue. How do I roll?
Now you know how Sid feels.
Shoot a gun.
Ayo.
How do I shoot a gun?
For ranged attacks, you do your reflexes plus your marksmanship plus 1d10.
Thank you. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, no worries at all. 14.
Awesome.
So you take a shot, and it hits one of them in the chest, but they seem unfazed.
Wow.
So we're gonna cut over to Raven. So Raven, you and Merrick are attempting to escape. Give me a stealth check and a perception check, please.
Can I really quickly exchange a small word with Merrick?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So I say, I did witness Ruby being shot before I got knocked out. Yes, that did happen.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm so bad at this. All right. Well, hopefully she's okay. We got to find her.
Yeah, but I think, I don't know, it sounded pretty snipery. I really do think that she was getting taken out by a sniper. And is there a possibility that they could be in this hotel or apartment or whatever this is?
I mean, it's right next to the park, so maybe. Do you think we should look for them?
I do. I think we should. If they're still in the building shooting, then they're probably in trouble.
All right, let's see if we can find them. So go ahead and do stealth and perception.
It sounded pretty snipery, is the line.
It sounded pretty snipery.
Pretty sniper to me.
Okay, a stealth you said, and what was the other one?
Perception.
Okay, so okay. Okay. 8 plus 7 is 15. Okay, that was for stealth, and then evasion.
No, perception.
Perception, yes. Okay, 5, 6. That's 11, and then I roll 18.
Awesome. So you and Merrick are making some noise, but like it seems to not be attracting attention. And you see that there, as you get to the stairwell, you see that go upstairs above you, like a few floors, you see that there are like people in suits wearing animal masks that are like kind of guarding one of the doors up there.
Okay, so I think they're up there, and I think we should go and take them down.
You see Merrick looks at his arm and he's like, you breaking your promise, Raven, big time. But...
I'm sorry. I promise, it's like a real promise this time. I promise I'll make it up to you and I will keep you safe.
All right, well, I can't just leave if your friend's in danger, so we gotta try.
And hey, this will be a really great story to tell to the boys at the pool, right?
And he's like, I mean, yeah, you're right. It'll sound pretty cool, saving the day. But let's just get this over with. Cool. So I'm gonna roll an attack for Merrick.
Just swings his limp arm.
So Merrick,
the attack noodle.
He kind of like leans around the staircase and shoots one of the guards, and they get shot in the chest, but they seem unfazed by the shot. Raven, is there something you would like to do?
Yeah. I got my cyber arm with like the laser that comes out, but it's the equivalent damage of a submachine gun.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it's just a laser because it's cooler. So I would like to use that right now, please.
Awesome, go for it.
Is that also silent? Like, does that have that benefit?
I think it's kind of like Iron Man's like hand, you know.
Oh,
so it's got like the little like
yeah.
Also, Bug's gun is not silent. So,
yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, not Bug. Merrick's gun is not silent.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I'm sure they know. But okay, 2d6. Is that all that I roll?
So this is not like a ranged attack. It's like a special ability, right? I don't know. So for your ranged attack, you would do your reflexes plus marksmanship plus a d10. And then I think for that specific weapon, you roll 2d6 for the damage, I think.
So, okay. So reflex is 9, marksmanship 6, so that's 15, and then I roll a 9. What was the first? Oh goodness.
16.
Okay. So 5, right? No, let me go back. Okay, marksmanship 6.
Yes.
9. So it's 15 plus a 9. 24. Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
So, yeah,
Raven didn't go to school. Okay.
So you shoot this guy, and he is dead. And as you move up the stairs, you notice that his as the mask Merrick takes the mask off, and you notice that their face is like decomposing, and they have like these little chips on the side of their heads.
They're like Frankenstein.
We're gonna cut over to Zigzag.
Yes.
So Zigzag, you and Ruby, as you've been talking, there have been like constant shots, just like at the tree and the area around you, and the shots stop for a moment.
I assume that's not a good thing. Hey, real quick, I have something I want to do, but we should maybe make our way to the exit and/or find our friends. I'm gonna call Gizmo on the phone.
I was just about to do.
I
think that's a great idea.
Gizmo on the phone.
Awesome.
Hey,
I
look
was
at
gonna do
that.
that.
So you
I was
Gizmo.
gonna text, but sure, call.
Yeah, I want both hands for
Faster.
gun. I want hands for gun.
Sure.
I'm doing the hands-free speakerphone
Yeah.
situation.
We don't often agree, Zigzag. I agree. Do it now, please.
Great. Ring, 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 ring.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, real quick, if Sid's not dead because the brain turned to mush, would you mind making your way over to this park? Because, we are currently in a firefight with zombies. This isn't a joke. It's literal zombies, and we do need your help.
And I go, Gizmo, who is it? Who's that? Who's calling? What?
Apparently, we gotta go. We gotta fight some zombies.
Wait, where? Why? Who? What?
We don't have time. I got the location on my phone. We're just gonna go. Strap up.
No, who's on the phone?
What do you mean who's on the phone? It's Zigzag.
Oh, I thought that they went to bed or something.
No, they went to go try and make a deal. Shit hit the fan apparently, and they're fighting zombies. So we gotta go.
Is that Sid? Is she okay? Did her brain turn to mush? If not, she should bring a gun also.
I yell,
She's
"Hi,
okay.
Zigzag. How are you?" My brain, it's really interesting. It feels different now.
I honestly don't care. Ruby wants to say something, and I hand her my phone.
Hold that thought. How many zombie
I'm like,
animal
Gizmo, put it
masks?
on speaker. Put it on speaker.
How many DM, how many animal mask people can we say?
Oh yeah.
Is it like 20 or like 100?
There's like, you can see like 10 of them right now.
Oh, 10. Okay. All right. I'm just going to take it back and go, no, we cool. See you soon. Move your asses. Get here now. Thank you. I was debating whether to ask Helvenica to see if she's going to make good on her promise to help us all out. But I think with the 4 of us, we got 10. We're going to be good.
I grab one of the Novas that's next to me and I'm like, we need a car now.
You see that they're like, okay, we'll get one right away.
And get Helvenica. I know Ruby doesn't want her, but I think she might be helpful here. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. So they go off to do that.
Are we still on the phone? Are we still on the phone?
I thought you were hanging up on us.
Well, I didn't. That's what I didn't know. Did I hang up? Can I just say, as long as you're thinking with your head and not with your pants, and then I'm going to hang up.
But
And then I call her
she-
back. No, I'm just kidding.
Gizmo, I'm going to tell you something though. I really don't feel good.
What do you mean?
We gotta go, but like I am weak, really weak.
All right. Well, look, you stand back. Just take it easy. As long as you're there, we just need you for backup. It's not like you have to be on the front line. I got this. I just don't want to leave you here.
I mean, I don't know why. This is like the best place ever. I kind of want to live here now.
Yeah, but
We
Sid,
should,
at the same
Giz,
time,
we should move here. I'm serious.
I'm all for that, but we'll do that. We'll talk about that afterwards. I'm sure they got rooms.
Okay. All right. I think we should go. I'm fine to do backup. I can shoot at people from the car. Just know I'm tired. Real tired.
Well, I mean, Helvetica can handle herself pretty well. I mean, we got a team.
Okay. All right, let's go. Let's get her and let's go.
Awesome. So you guys are getting your squad together and going to head out. Raven, you and Merrick have been sneaking through the hallway, and you see you make it to a room, and you can see that there is someone who is kneeling over the window with a gun, shooting out towards the park. And you see Merrick looks at you and he's like, all right, this is the plan. We bust in there and we just start shooting. Okay, we don't ask any questions. We don't stop to talk. We just shoot him and we go home. Okay.
Honestly, I think it'd be cooler if we both did like a little sneak attack, where we're like, that's like us strangling him.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. And so as he's saying that, bam, Merrick gets shot through the wall.
Me.
Could you give me an evasion check, Raven?
Yeah, technically. Okay.
You leave Charles out of this.
It's true. Oh, okay, but I did get a 19, so that's better than I thought it was gonna be.
Awesome. So you roll out of the way. Merrick gets shot. He's not dead, but he's hurt. And somebody is like shooting through the wall from inside the room. You hear someone call out, "I know you're out there. Look,
no,
this
we're
is
not.
Between me and Ruby, just get out of here and you don't have to die."
You say that, but you did just like shoot my friend in the head. So, is it the same person that's in that room? Can I do like a perception check to see how many people are in the room?
Yeah.
Okay. There
are holes in the wall now, so yeah, you can totally do that.
Okay.
So many holes.
Math. 11 plus 8. 19.
Yeah, that's enough. So you see that the person who was shooting out of the window is the one who's shooting at you. So it seems like they knew you were coming. So they have another gun and they're shooting at you with a machine gun. So that's why they stopped shooting out the window. So they're shooting at you, Raven. Zigzag and Ruby, you know that Sid and Gizmo are on the way, and you two are hiding out, but the sniper has stopped shooting at you momentarily. So I'm gonna roll to see how many turns it's gonna take for Sid and Gizmo to get there with backup. Okay, so it's gonna take them 6 turns to get there. We're gonna operate in the assumption that each of you going one time, doing one action is a turn. Okay. So we're just gonna keep going in the order that we've been going in since Ruby and Zigzag and Ruby are together. You're gonna act as one unit, so each of you does one thing, and then we'll cut to Raven. Cool. Awesome. What's up?
Does this 6 turns? Can I rest? Can I sleep in the AV?
I mean, you can, but like it's gonna take 6 in-game hours for you. It's gonna take 10 minutes in game for y'all to get there.
But all right, cool. I'm still gonna go for the cat nap. Curl up right in the corner right there.
Help.
Yeah.
Go for it. So first turn, Ruby and Zigzag. What would you like to do? Each of you can do one thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep shooting zombies, and I also want to call out for my friends while I'm doing it. In my fiction, while we were on the phone, I was also taking pot shots. I wanted it to be a cool action scene.
How many attacks?
Can we do like a back-to-back turning?
Yeah, like peeking. We're back to back, peeking out from behind the tree. Like,
y'all are like used to be frenemies, and now y'all are like your last line of defense together, just holding your own in this park. So both of you go ahead and make an attack roll. If you get above a 15, then you take out one of the enemies.
Oh, great. Okay. So that's a 28 because I rolled a 10.
Awesome.
Me too.
Oh, okay, awesome. So you each are taking them out left and right. So now there are 8 enemies left that you can see.
And I'm just shouting, Bug! Raven! Nova guy!
No response.
Great.
So Raven, Merrick is seriously wounded. And there's a person in the next room shooting at who is attempting to kill you. What would you like to do?
Okay, I will be honest. My attack points are pretty strong. I'm like a shy atomic bomb. You know, I don't actually want to fight, but I do have them. So I will be using my cyber arm laser thing, and I will be rolling for that. So that would be reflexes and marksmanship. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do we still have grenades?
All the stuff you got from the vault, you have all that stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, 15 and then 10, so I get to roll again, right?
Mm-hmm.
Epic. 8. Let's go. I can't count, but I feel like that's very high. Let's see. Okay, 16. No, 15, 10, 25 plus 8. I'm gonna pull up a calculator. Hold on. 20.
Oh my gosh.
25. Oh no.
The shy atomic.
It's okay. 25 plus 8. That's 33.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Is that a straight up murder?
Half of the building is evaporated.
That one I'm using the cyber arm laser.
So describe to me what this laser is. It like a thin laser, or is it like a mega big?
It's almost like spherical. It's just like a giant beam of light.
Awesome.
And it's like a yellow light.
Awesome. So I'm gonna roll a percent die to see what happens. Do you want high or low?
I don't really like this question.
You want left or right? One's high, one's low. Left or right?
Right.
Now this is my right hand. Is that the one you meant?
Uh-huh.
Hi.
Okay, cool. So you blast into the room and you completely destroy her weapon, and you badly injure her. And you see that she calls out, she's like, listen, this is your last chance, all right? I'm not playing around with you, kid. Get out of here or you're gonna die.
Okay. So which weapon did it completely destroy?
Her machine gun that she was holding.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, well, I mean, I feel like I'm not really playing around either, so can I do it again?
How many attacks do you have?
How many attacks do I have?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Where do I find that?
Probably just one, unless you have something that gives you more than one.
Probably.
On your next turn, you can. So, okay, so now our enemies are going to act. So this person is going to rush you. So she's going to come outside with a knife and attempt to stab you. So could you do an opposed brawling for me, please? So you'll do your what is brawling? What stat is that? You'll do a dex.
Under dexterity.
Yeah, dex plus your brawling skill plus 1d10.
Okay. So 9. 16.
Awesome. So. Oh, that's weak. Okay, so she. What's your armor?
My armor is 11.
Okay,
on
awesome.
both.
So
well, I guess would that be 22? If it's 11 head and 11 body, or is it just 11? Okay, that's fine.
So she tries to stab you, but she can't get through your armor. But she is in close quarters trying to fight you. So for Ruby and Zigzag, the remaining 8 start to close in on you, but they only move closer, and they don't have any weapons, so they just kind of move closer to attack you. So Ruby and Zigzag, what would you like to do?
Pop.
Awesome. Go ahead and roll your attacks.
I'm just picturing them all just like walking into each other and just kind of like bumping into each other without any action afterwards.
I never said they were zombies.
17.
But...
18.
Okay,
17.
awesome. So did you say 10, Ruby?
17.
17, awesome. So you both take out 2 more. So that means that there are 6 left. And Raven, 6. What would you like to do?
I would like, because she's in close quarters, isn't she?
Yeah, she's like trying to stab you, like really close to you.
So she's within arm's reach.
Yes, she is.
Cool. So I'm going to grab her face with my cyber arm and launch a laser, if that's cool.
Go ahead and roll your attack.
Okay.
Raven doesn't recognize this person, right?
Or does she not care?
Well, yeah. I'm about to not to, so.
Yeah.
So.
Did Raven ever meet Calypso? Who's to say?
Okay.
Blam!
So,
right
no,
here. Now.
You actually no, you don't recognize this person. But go ahead and proceed with your attack, your savage attack.
Okay, is that going to be the same reflex marksmanship 2d6, or is it just the 2d6?
Like you need more than 1 point.
I mean,
you still need to
what
roll
she's
to
basically
see
saying
if
is,
you
do I
get past her
I
armor.
even bother?
what should I roll though? Like
just do your ranged attack.
Okay.
So I'll give you a choice. So you can either do a ranged attack or you can do a melee attack and still keep the same damage.
Let me see. No, I'll do the ranged attack.
Okay.
Cool. So that's yes. Then I roll a d10, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that's okay.
I think out of the whole time we've been playing, I feel like Raven has the highest body count. Like I think,
but I'm the one that wants to kill the least.
Yeah.
Okay. So okay. I feel like I just did this one. 15 plus 9, 24.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Well, because I put all of my points into like my attack, but then I decided I didn't want to attack for the rest of the game, so I've just been like very low.
I love this journey for you.
Well, she comes over and she attempts to like stab you, and you just blow her face off, like with your hand laser, just completely melts her face, and yeah, she's super dead. Is there anything that you'd like to do before we go back to the others after you kill this person?
So the sniper's still there, isn't it?
The gun, yeah, is still there.
Okay, well, I'm gonna pick it up and get ready for next time. So.
Okay, awesome.
Raven starts shooting at us. She's like, "Listen,
re-murder." Yeah.
I've had it.
She didn't finish her to-do list. I feel bad.
Raven has a taste for blood now.
She's like, I lead the Benito family now.
Yeah.
So Zigzag and Ruby, what would you like to do?
6.
Pew pew pew.
Pew pew.
Go for it.
Pew. There's 6 left. I didn't die. Nothing
That's
happened.
correct. There are 6 left.
I'm not gonna do this one, actually.
16.
Okay.
21.
No,
Awesome.
I mean, I'm not gonna make it, is what I'm saying, because I rolled a 1. So let me see.
Okay.
So actually, that's a 14. Did that hit?
Yeah. So Zigzag, you shoot one in the chest and it seems unfazed, but Ruby, you are able to dome some more. So now there are 5 that are left. And Raven, so Merrick is alive, but seriously wounded.
Was I ever given any of like those
I'm not
medicines or
Seriously.
Yeah, nosy. Anyway, so Merrick is alive but really hurt.
I wasn't given
and
any of the medicines, was I?
you
Like there
were
was enough
not.
for me, but I wasn't ever handed them because, you know, like whatever.
That's
No.
correct.
No, that's fine. That's
I
fine.
only
You tried to
gave
kill
some.
people.
Yeah.
I only gave some to Gizmo. It
No
was
one-
only me and Gizmo.
In this firefight, has any way to heal anyone?
You all should have come
Cool.
to talk to us. I gave you every
We're on the
opportunity
way.
to come talk to us.
You see Merrick is like, oh, I only have 4 turns of life. No, I'm just kidding. But no, Merrick is really hurt and needs medical attention soon. But you have the sniper. What would you like to do?
Cool. I mean, I'm looking at my first aid and I did not put any points in there. So, I guess I am going to go to the window. Can I like kind of drag him with me a little bit, or carry him,
No, you gently carry him into the room,
Okay.
and you can
Set
roll a
him down next
perception
to me.
check to see who you see outside the window.
Okay. I will now be perceiving.
I will now be perceiving. Beep.
18.
Awesome. So you see that every once and again you see Zigzag and Ruby like pop out for a second to take a shot at some of these people in suits with the animal masks. They look exactly like the person you fought in the hallway, and you can see that there are 5 of those folks closing in on Zigzag and Ruby.
Cool. Can I take one out with the sniper, please?
Yeah, I'll tell you this. So for the rest of the time we're doing this, if you roll a crit, like a 10, you can take out 2. So
Well, that would be really nice. Okay.
You already critted destroying a woman, so.
that was wild. Yeah,
Yeah.
That was the whole boss. Just gone.
You just melted the boss.
To 1 hit, melted her face.
Good night, sweet prince. Okay. So for sniper, I don't have sniper like in my like under weapon, so I'm not really sure. Is that also marksmanship, reflex?
That's correct. So just do
Okay.
marksmanship, and then for your damage, it's going to be let's just do 5d6.
No, it was a 9, so it wasn't critical. Okay. So I roll that and then a d6 for the damage.
Well,
Is that
they
what-
only have, if you hit them, then they die. So what did you roll for your attack?
22.
Awesome. So yeah, you are able to take out one with the sniper. Ruby and Zigzag, you see that the shots are coming again, but they're shooting at your attackers this time. So now there are 4 attackers remaining. What would you like to do?
That sniper just got a lot worse. Because they missed us. Not that Raven's bad at shooting, but I don't know that it's Raven.
In the distance, my feelings feel hurt.
You were good at
it's
shooting.
Only one.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
I think we just keep shooting. I think we just keep shooting.
Awesome, go for it.
Just keep shooting. Just keep shooting.
Just keep shooting.
19.
18.
Awesome. So
We're
you
in sync,
take
baby.
out 2 more. There are 2 assailants left. Sid and Gizmo, you all, I'm speeding this up. So you all get there.
Finally.
And,
took your sweet time.
It's like 4 or 5 AVs show up. Sid and Gizmo, you're in one. Helvenica's in another. And there are a bunch of Novas that come along with y'all. They start to flood out of the AVs. So Sid and Gizmo, you see Zigzag and Ruby in the park. And there are dead bodies all around, and you also see 2 assailants headed towards Zigzag and Ruby. Would either of you like to do anything?
Can I basically, like, as I'm like opening the door, I basically just like swing the shotgun around my back and aim it towards one of the zombies?
Yeah, go for it.
And take out one of those suckers. All right, let me see what I got here. Let's see some damage pointage, shall we? What have I got?
Pulls out monocle to look at your attack points.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Yes, let's see. Much damage, yes. Marksmanship. It's technically, what would I use for that?
So it'll be your attacker, your reflexes, plus your marksmanship, plus your 1d10.
Okay, cool.
Shoot.
Got an 18.
Awesome. So yeah, as you're coming down in the AV, Gizmo, you open the door, whip the gun around, and blow one of their heads off. Sid, is there anything you'd like to do?
Yeah. So wait, let me see. Hold on. Yes.
Sid wakes up from her nap, like.
Yeah.
Then
It's just like
there was one.
just like Anna in Frozen. She's just like her hair's in her face. Okay. So yeah, I have a. I'm just doing a quick inventory of my items. I have a hand cannon I would like to use. So I stay behind Gizmo, just reach over his shoulder with my hand cannon, and take aim at the other one.
Awesome, go for it. So this is going to be an attack with the -6 because you're still.
That's fine. I mean, I'm behind Gizmo, so. All right, so this is a D10.
So it's your reflexes plus marksmanship plus a D10.
Right.
You can tell we don't get into combat enough. We talk our way out of so many fights.
We're like, wait, how
do I play this game?
Yeah.
We're like the upside down world cyberpunk.
Okay, so you said it's -6, so it's, wait. Yeah, so it's 15.
Awesome. So,
Total.
Sid, you still feel a little drowsy, but not drowsy enough that it's going to throw your aim off. So, reaching over Gizmo's shoulder, you take out the last assailant.
Gizmo's ear, ow!
And I yell, I'm like, yeah, in the other ear.
Yeah, I'm used to it.
Awesome. So all the assailants have been dealt with. No more combat. Everything's calm. And
Calm.
you know, Helvenica is directing her people. She's like, "Hey, put these things in the AVs and let's take them back. I want to analyze them." So she's kind of doing that. What are y'all gonna do? Since
I would like.
down?
I would like to turn around to Zigzag and give her an enormous hug, and then like shove her back and say, "That never happened," and then just walk away to Sid and Gizmo.
Okay. It never happened.
I'm gonna look out the window and I'm gonna call out for help. Be like, Ruby, Zigzag. It's Raven specifically. I need help, please.
So you all hear Raven calling for help. You see that there are some Novas rushing over towards the building also.
I look at Merrick and I'm like, it's okay. You'll be okay, buddy. Just stay awake.
You see he's kind of like up against the wall and he's like, "Yeah, I knew this was a bad idea, but I think I'll make it."
It's okay. We're going to have the best hangout after this, okay? So much pool time. no shellfish would be great.
He's like, I hate shellfish, and he like passes out. But some Novas get there, and they kind of like shuffle him off. So he's getting some medical attention, and the rest of you get up to where Raven is. Ruby, you see who the attacker was, but it's really hard to ID who the person is.
Because the face is melted. Can we look around the room, see if we can see anything else in the room?
Yeah. So is there an investigation stat? Doesn't look like it. Let's do perception then. Actually,
yes,
I lied. I think there is an investigation one, right?
I don't think
investigation is perception.
Okay, let's
it's
just
not on my list.
Oh, there's interrogation, but no.
So when you roll a critical, you add and then add again. Okay, so that's
yes.
You added another.
Yeah. Okay, so that's 21, 71, 40.
Awesome. Oh my gosh. So Ruby, everybody's like, trying to clean up the situation before the cops arrive and stuff. And even though the face is melted off, you know exactly who this is. You know that this is Lucia, your former rival from Omnitech. And you know that she's always had a grudge against you, and it seems like she was trying to take things to the next level. You are able to like identify that she was working with some stuff that was in R&D while you were working at Omnitech. So you are able to take one of the nodes that was on the assailant's heads, and you recognize the tech, but you need someone to do some research or to be able to identify specifically what the tech itself is, but you recognize it as something that was being developed at Omnitech before you left. And you know that Lucia was in charge of that project. You also learn that it seems like in her personal devices, you are able to decipher that she was working directly on Phoenix orders. It seems like he sent her and the Whisperer to take care of loose ends. And you also learn that on a 40, you learn everything. You also learn that
the secrets of the universe.
Yeah, you also learn that Lucia requested specifically to take you out. So you're able to gather that information just for going through her like personal belongings and her the emails and messages and stuff on her phone.
Okay, I just want to turn to Raven and said, "Did you kill this lady?" Was that you?
Yeah, I did do that.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. What about your friends? Are they okay? I haven't seen like a vat of acid or anything, so.
Hot damn good question. I'm gonna text. Thank you. And thank you. I'm gonna text the number back and say, "What up, bish?" ?
You see one of I don't know, 40. You found that Juno's phone was also in Lucia's pocket, so she has it. So it seems like she was the one who you were texting. But
can I see where the photo was taken? From?
Yeah.
Is there a location thing on it?
I mean, like,
location and a time and date.
I guess smartphones do that. So yeah, so you
Getty Images.
You're able to on a 40, you're able to decipher that the photo was not taken here. It was taken in an R&D lab at Omnitech. So you are able to decipher that information.
Okay, so I just turned to everyone else and like, hey, we're gonna make a plan here, but we had to get to Omnitech anyway, so we gotta go.
I don't think...
I tell them all what I've learned.
I don't think Zigzag went up initially because I think she would find bugs, so I don't think she's in the room with them.
Okay, awesome. So Sid, Raven, Gizmo, Ruby, you are all upstairs and learn that information from Ruby. Zigzag, you're looking through the park, and over by like the AV, you see that there are so many like of those weird assailants with the masks, just like dead. But you see Bug sitting on the ground near the AV, and he has like about 6 or 7 knives stuck in his chest. And it looks like they got him. Bug is dead. And you see the Novas are over there like taking the bodies, and Helvenica comes over to you and puts her hand on your shoulder, and she's like, I'm sorry we couldn't get here sooner.
I don't think Zigzag says anything.
So you have that moment there with Helvenica, and that is where we're going to stop for today in this jam-packed episode. Wow. So things are really popping off, moves are being made, but it seems like our band of bandits has a plan to retaliate. So join us next time to find out what happens. And thank you so much for watching. We'll see you then.